Battlefield 5 Firestorm. A new Battle Royale mode, fresh and straight from the oven. A game mode that should have been with the game upon release. But oh well, 5 extra months of development can only mean that this game mode will be the next level shit, blasting all the others that came before out of the water. Well, the waiting time is over and I have about 7 hours of Firestorm clocked in, and I'm more than able to give you a full review of my experience. First of all, I had to blow an inch of dust off my Battlefield 5 game cover as I last played it in the winter. The game was so bad that I could not pick it up after my review was done. I really loved Battlefield 1, the game that released prior to 5. I can't grasp why they decided to narrow the game, upgrading mechanisms, and even the range of anti-air cannons. I mean, my wet dream was that I could finally level up my weapons, or at least have some attachments. But no, only skins. Skins. What am I going to do with the skins? So with that same skepticism, I started my gameplay in Firestorm. Well, first of all, graphics are okay, and the gun mechanics are also okay, although Call of Duty Blackout was better in both fields. The map size is smallish again, and although it looks big, it's filled with emptiness. All the houses are exactly the same. Every house has the same doors, every house has the same floors, and even the stairs and ladders are at the same place. There are basically 3 copy-pasted houses. A house that has 1 floor, a house with 2 floors, and a 2-floor house with an attic. Oh, and of course, how could I forget? A small shed that keeps repeating all over the place.
I bought a shed, I took it home, and I erected it. I bought a shed, I took it home, I'd selected it. I bought a shed, I bought a shed, I bought a shed. I followed the instructions, studied all the plans, worked day and night to get it right with blisters on my hands.
Design of the map view itself is black and white. You can't tell the difference between terrain. Is it snowy? Is it sandy? Does it have a forest on it? Nothing. Even water is black and white. It's the most bizarre map I had ever seen. It's useless, to be precise. Oh, and of course, another fun fact about the map. If you play on a console like PS4, this one has the touchpad on its controller. It opens the map. Well, okay, I can live with that. That's no problem. But what's the problem, you may ask? Well, if the leader of your team dies and decides to quit the game, you can insta-exit the game by pushing only one button. Can you guess what button this is? Exactly! The touchpad! I have quit my game by accident on 3 occasions now. As I'm just trying to check the map. Just out of the blue, I was just trying to check my map, but the leader has quit the game like microseconds before, and I'm kicked whoopty out instantly. What a load of ostrich feces. As you start your game again, you're thrown out of the plane. You can decide when to jump, of course, but the controls when you fall do not change anything but falling speed. I mean, even when you pull your parachute, you gain very little forward momentum. At least you can drift backwards with your parachute. So in this game, by falling, you're not covering much distance. So weapons and armor are divided into strength groups with color-coded indicators. Green has no attachments and has relatively small damage. Blue has some attachments and a bit more strength, but the one you really want is colored pink, the most powerful weapon and armor group there is. Weapons come with splendid attachments and strength, and even the armor comes with the thickness of Rhino's ass. But if you want even more firepower, well, you can just open bunkers with your team. Those bunkers hold heavy-duty weapons and even war machines, tanks and third-tier equipment. Opening those doors makes a lot of sound and it is heard from far away. It also takes some time, so players know exactly that someone is trying to gain access to the warehouse of goodness. But of course, considering my luck, my team was full of imbeciles who managed to open only one of those doors. They even tried to ram and shoot their way out. I mean, it was ridiculous. us, even though they knew that the second valve was outside. Of course, me being the ultimate savior, trying to open the second door, I was greeted with a horde of enemy players. They also managed to wipe out my whole team as they were trapped. So there were several funny moments as well, I'm not going to deny that. But Battlefield, that had more time to develop and have other successful titles to follow and learn from, decided to present us with this hollow, shitty, arcadic multiplayer festering pile of monkey nuts. In comparison, Apex Legends has a function where a player can tag enemies for their group to see. Battlefield didn't use it. Apex has a function to point out where and what the loot is that's lying around. Battlefield didn't use that one either. Blackout mode in Call of Duty had a variety of attachments and customization options, but Battlefield didn't use that one either. Instead, Battlefield put an awkward inventory menu to the right side of the screen that takes more space than Dwayne Johnson's gym equipment.
Hey.
I get the necessity to know what's in your bag, but this system just isn't my bag. There may be some people who can say,
this sort of thing is my bag.
but I'm not one of those. Really, was this the best that DICE could muster with this extra time and everything? With all the games that you could copy-paste even? You literally had all the assets ready already. You still made it shitty. Now I'm sorry, but this game is going back to my shelf to continue collecting dust. Battlefield Firestorm gets a score 4 out of 10. And trust me, there are a lot of better Battle Royale games out there. Pick one of those and you will be good. I'm Sillyllamaz and I hope that you enjoyed this review. If you did, hit that like, smash that bell, and as always, if you dare, subscribe as well. Till next time.